Your dog is a clone.
Alert. 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 Another bad opinion.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm the listener's mom, and I just wanted to say that Another Bad Opinion is my favorite podcast.
Let's go.
Welcome back to Another Bad Opinion, your mother's favorite podcast. My name's Ben Prentiss, and welcome to episode 12. I like the number 12 because I think it'd be kind of weird if I quit now. Even if only 7 people are listening every week, I feel like I'm in it. I'm in it for the rest of my life. 1 podcast a week for the rest of my life. I'm going to hit a solid 52 episodes. Ooh. That was a rough joke to start the day with. This is also the 3rd time I'm re-recording this. I've messed up quite a bit in the intro, which is the most times I've ever had to stop and start again, mostly because I normally just keep going even when I mess up. But today I'm trying to be a better version of myself, I guess. My favorite piece of news this week is that the UK is trialing a 4-day work week. Isn't that awesome? 4-day work week. That means 3 days of weekend. I was going to say vacation. I guess, with a 3-day weekend, you can have a vacation every week, especially in the UK, You can get everywhere pretty easily there. It would be kind of messed up if Monday was the day they got rid of. I guess it would just like restructure the way we think about our weekend in general. But it'd be weird if Monday was like the extra day of the weekend and they didn't just go Monday through Thursday. Could you imagine you're super excited about the 4-day work week and they're like, all right, guys, we got Mondays off now. And everyone's like, what? Why Mondays? Why not Fridays? I don't like Mondays. That's Garfield, right? Garfield doesn't like Mondays. Garfield would be furious. Or maybe it would be the opposite. Maybe we'd all start liking Mondays. I'm guessing it would just shift. Everything would Friday would be the new Thursday. Or would Friday still be Friday because it's still the start of the weekend? Whew. Maybe we just party way more. That would be awesome. Honestly, a 4-day work week kind of makes me think, should I go into the workforce? Should I work a 9 to 5 with a 4-day work week? It's not a thought I've really ever thought of. I've always wanted to just be a poor actor, a poor comedian that makes no money, but at least I don't have to work 5 days a week, 9 to 5, but 4 days a week, 9 to 5. That's a different story. I learned recently that animal cloning is becoming more popular. You can clone animals, apparently. A lot of like Instagram pet accounts or TikTok accounts, things like that, will clone their animal after they die so that they can continue to profit off this animal. That's messed up. I think that's pretty messed up. Apparently, one case took like 4 years to get a clone of the animal on the account. And just imagine now, you're going to like scroll through your little Instagram. You're going to see all the pets you love. You're going to see that little French bulldog that you like so much. And then one day you just learn that the original died. And this is just a replica. This is, version 2 of the same pet. That seems messed up. That seems a little odd to me, especially because aren't animals being killed like every day? Aren't pets being murdered all the time because there's not enough homes? And you guys are just remaking the same one over and over again? Seems weird to me. Could you imagine if you did that with your kids? If you did that with your parents? If my dad died and I just made a new dad? That'd be messed up. It would be messed up. And you can't deny that. So if you're somebody who has cloned your pet for profit, I hope you feel bad. And I hope this doesn't make you feel good at all. Because say what you will. You got some zombie dogs. A lot of how do I put this? The dependency, the chemical dependency industry is getting in on COVID. It's pretty sick. Tito's Vodka donated $1 million to vaccine research. I don't know what kind of money Tito's Vodka is pulling in. 1 million might be a lot, it might be a little. But that's nice at Tito's Vodka. It is made my impression of Tito's Vodka even better than it already was. You know, Tito's is affordable. It's affordable vodka. And now they're helping with COVID too. They're woke. They're a woke brand. So Tito's Vodka, if you want to sponsor this podcast, I'm with you. I'm with you, Tito's. I am with you. I'm all in on Tito's. Send me a shirt. Send me just 18 bottles of Tito's Vodka. And we got ourselves a deal. Could you imagine? I thought it would be funny if Sonic wanted to sponsor me. But then I thought, why would Sonic even see this? There's 7 people that listen every week. And that's pushing it. 7 is like, I'm giving myself 2 or 3 extra listeners in there, if I'm being honest. But the other chemical dependency that's helping COVID is apparently a study from the University of Oregon showed that 2 compounds in marijuana help prevent COVID. That's right. That's right. You little stoner. That's right. You're doing good. You're on the right path. There's no need to be worried anymore. There's no need for you to sit back and smoke that joint or rip that bong and be all paranoid about COVID. Because I know what happens. You sit in your little bean bag and you... And then you go, fuck. Am I going to get COVID? Is COVID in this room? Oh my God. I saw somebody last week. He coughed one time. Oh no, I'm going to get COVID. I have COVID right now. I've probably given it to my whole friends and family. I know you're thinking that, but you're good because you smoke weed. So it's okay. You won't get COVID if you smoke weed regularly. That's right. Smoke weed, sit at home, eat munchies, COVID free. That's all you got to do. That is all you got to do. Speaking of COVID, this happened on one of the things where my voice just goes wild for some reason. Speaking of COVID, a BuzzFeed article came out. Would you call it an article? I guess so. It was like 23 things we don't do anymore. And it came up on my Twitter, and I thought it would be fun to read it. So 23 things we don't do anymore because of the pandemic, if that wasn't clear, because for the past 2 years, our lives have totally changed. So let's read it together. I haven't read any of this. It starts off with, it's pretty wild to think that it's been almost 2 whole years since COVID-19 became a global pandemic and disrupted just about every aspect of our lives. Yeah, except for the people that smoke weed, because your lives haven't changed. You're still just chilling. I must disclaim that I'm a person who has indulged in marijuana before. I'm not trying to talk shit on marijuana users, but a little bit. It's safe to say that life feels totally different now. So when I stumbled upon a Reddit thread comparing life before COVID versus now, I was intrigued by the conversation going on in the comments. Okay, that's really funny that this BuzzFeed article, butt-feed article, is just a guy stealing a Reddit thread. Sick. Redditor Outrageous Collar 09 asked the question, what normal thing pre-COVID feels weird now? And the responses ranged. Here are some of them. So I'm reading a Reddit thread, but just through BuzzFeed is what I learned. Wearing any makeup at this point, TBH, I think that's an okay thing. You know, I'm pro non-makeup, okay? I don't think people need to wear makeup. However, I'll say I think people look better without makeup most of the time. But I understand that, you know, sometimes people want to feel good and makeup makes them feel good. And sometimes makeup's cool. Sometimes you look dope as fuck. So, no need to wear makeup if you don't want to, though. Number 2, still going to work when you're sick because you're not too sick to work. That's true. That's true. I feel like that's one of the positives that have changed through COVID is, nobody like shows up with, a minor fever or a cold. You're out. Don't come. We don't want you here. We don't want you getting people sick, which I always thought was bullshit, that we weren't like accepting minor sicknesses as a reason to not come in. You can still infect people, Ugh. Don't even get me started on the workforce. 3, sharing drinks with people. I used to never think twice about drinking after someone. You should always think twice, but I still do this. I'll be honest. I'm a bad little boy. I think a lot of this is just going to make me realize that I haven't taken this pandemic super seriously, which is bad. Don't follow after my footsteps, but I live an awesome life. Sharing drinks with people. Yeah, I guess. I'd say I shared drinks with people about the same amount. I wasn't like sharing drinks with people that frequently before, if I'm being honest, but definitely not as much now, I guess. But I still do it on occasion. Blowing candles out on a cake, then serving that cake to other people. All right. Now we're going too far. Let the people blow their candles out. It's their birthday. You won't get COVID from someone on their birthday? You're a bad friend. Let them blow the candles out, and you eat that little saliva. You shove that little saliva cake in your mouth, and you enjoy it. You enjoy the saliva cake. Flying on an airplane. Flew the first time this week since 2018. Shit was weird, man. Damn, I flew on an airplane for the first time. Shit was weird, man. I haven't flown on an airplane because I don't have money to travel. I'm just stuck in this little box and going to classes. But I would be fine on an airplane. Whatever. Put a mask on. Get vaccinated. Just get vaccinated, get your booster, put a mask on. You're going to be okay. So, if you're not vaccinated, that's on fucking you. You can be back to normal life pretty soon. But you got to get vaccinated. Knowing what the lower half of my face looks like, I imagine my own version. Knowing what the lower half of faces look like. I imagine my own version, and then I see them without a mask, and I get a sort of dissonance. Yeah, I'd say that's the most fucked up part about the pandemic, is you always imagine people way hotter than they actually are. I'm sorry. I know it hurts to hear, but every time I see people take their mask off, I think, oh, God. This is on me. It's not your fault. You're still, a very nice looking person, but not at all what I had in my head. Coughing and sneezing in public. Yeah. The anxiety when you have to cough in public is insufferable. It's like I do a thing where I have to, every time I have to cough, I cough, and then I have to verbally make sure everyone knows that it's just because my throat's slightly irritated. So I'll be like, oh, fuck, man. Oh, and I'm pointing to my neck the whole time. Reading lips. Ooh, I want to skip that one. It got into some stuff that just wasn't going to be funny. 9, anywhere with a crowd. Whatever. Get vaccinated. 10, going anywhere you want without thinking about it. I disagree with that one. That just sounds like you should think through things more. When I always think through stuff. Do you not think, what could happen when I go to this place? Is this a good idea? You should be thinking regularly. Is this a good idea? Most of the time the answer is going to be yes. But you should think through where you go. You shouldn't just blindly follow anything. You should think. Dating during COVID sucks. There are no social gatherings to meet new people. Yeah, I was struggling even outside of COVID. It's not going well in COVID, let me tell you that. I really miss greeting strangers with a quick smile in public places or seeing that they're smiling at me. All right, this guy's fucking weird. I don't like him or her or them. I don't like this person. Fuck you. Don't smile at me in public. I'm not your friend. I don't know you. Vaccines not being political. I guess they were always kind of political. They're just probably not as political as now. I wish when things weren't. I just hope we get to a point where everyone can just be a normal fucking person. That'd be sick. In-person work. Haven't been on site since March 2020. Other than picking up ergonomic chair once, we knew we weren't coming back for a long time. Yeah, I guess if you work a 9 to 5 and you're not a struggling student who has to work a service job, I bet that's nice to be working at home. But it might also suck. But no, I have to risk my life every time I go to work for a boss that pays me a little less than I probably deserve, and people that don't tip super well. I'm kidding. People tip beautifully. It's not their fault. They shouldn't have to tip me. My boss should just actually pay me. But let's not even go into that. But yeah, it must be nice. It must be nice to not have to work in person and risk your life so that you can make $100. Going to an empty drive-thru and quickly getting fast food. I don't know where you live. I still get my fast food pretty quickly. So that one doesn't resonate with me at all. Ooh, this episode's long. Going to browse around a store for no reason. I won't go to stores anymore unless there's something in particular I need. Why do you go to stores? Just don't go to stores. Go to Amazon. Jeff Bezos has built an amazing platform. Going to a hospital without a mask. Super common before, but unthinkable now. Yeah, I haven't had to go to a hospital, but I hope I never will. Ever again. Salad bars were always kind of sketch, but I miss them. I don't care about salad bars at all. It seems like they're stretching a little bit here at the end. Uber pools. Never really used an Uber pool. In the southern U.S., a handshake used to be given. Now everyone has to do this weird half attempt or ask if it's okay to shake hands. Most people just have stop. It's so bizarre. God damn it, I miss shaking my brother's hand every time I see him. When I see a nice stranger, I just want to touch them. I just want to make sure I can physically touch them and show them that I have a hand. Come on, why are you touching people in the first place? Watching movies with scenes of crowded elevators and no masks. Yikes, is all I can think now. I guess it was just 21 and they ended on that. They should have made that list like 15. Yeah, that was a fine list. I probably should have read through it first. I hope that was good content. I think we had some moments, right? So let's go to Reddit, r/advice. I promise I'll wrap this episode up. I know you guys you probably aren't listening. If you're listening right now, I don't know what platform you're on. Either, DM me and say meatballs, or comment meatballs in the comment section and rate me 5 stars. But if you want to, I'm getting my advice from r/advice as usual. If you want advice, you can email me at bengivemebadadvice@gmail.com and I can give you advice on the podcast. My boyfriend, 28, forgot my birthday. 27, 2 years in a row. Today is his birthday. I'm tempted just to forget it. Is that wrong? As someone who chronically forgets birthdays, no, just talk to him and say, hey, man, that made me feel bad. I wish you didn't forget my birthday. And then I'll say, oh, sorry, I'm just so busy. I got a podcast to make. You're not very important in my life, and I just don't care. Or it's probably some deep-seated, issue where he just doesn't really celebrate birthdays because he was alone for most and felt like an outcast for most of his childhood. So he didn't really see birthdays as a day that's super special like you might. So he doesn't feel as importantly about it. importantly. He doesn't feel as importantly. That's my official advice, is he doesn't feel as importantly about it. That's definitely not a word. Damn, this hit 20 minutes. I'm sorry to keep you guys. What am I talking about? You have free will. If you're still here, it's on you. It's on you. And thank you if you're still here. I appreciate it. I'm glad that I can give you 20 whole minutes of entertainment. Episodes have been getting longer because I've been preparing more. If you guys don't like it, let me know. If you say, hey, motherfucker, make this 7 minutes. 7 minutes max. Pre-write all your jokes. Don't just ramble. Don't say that. I like rambling. If you don't like it, fuck you. Get out of here. Joking. Stay, please. Please stay. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next week. Stay hydrated.
Let's go.